What's up, guys? Beam and Bryce here, and we're sort of back Madden. Like, I'm not going to do particularly Madden commentary. It's more of a Wildcard Week playoff reaction, because that was very interesting this week. So, in the NFL playoffs, I made predictions. I went 3 for 1. Sadly, I wanted to go 4-0, but crap happens, sadly. First game, the most boring one was Texans and Chiefs. And I'm just gonna be the Chiefs now, cause whatever. Chiefs killed the Texans. It was like 30-0. JJ Watt was out with an injury, but then he came back in. Jeremy Maclin had like an ankle sprain or something. Who cares? Honestly, it was a boring game because I didn't even watch it. I just knew Chiefs won. That's really all I have to say about that. Second one, probably the second most interesting game, was Steelers-Bengals. And God, the Bengals, they really kind of ruined their chances. Because, first of all, Jeremy Hill fumbled. That was just like, bruh. Jeremy Hill fumbled. Give the Steelers ball back. Steelers start driving down the field. They force an incomplete pass. I think it's on second or third down. But then Vontez Burfict killed Antonio Brown and just knocked him out. So he got a headhunting penalty. And we're just gonna do this like they did in the Texans. Niles Davis returns the entire kickoff touchdown. It's on pro right away. So anyways, Vontez Burfict hit a cheap shot on Antonio Brown, so that made it a 45. It still would have been a 45-yard field goal. So it's a fairly large field goal. And then the guys disagreed with the call, pushed around the referees, and then made it an easy chip shot field goal, and he made it. Which is stupid because that was their hope. I don't know why they pushed the referee. It's a dumb mistake by them. It didn't make any sense. I don't know why. Steelers win with the final field goal. Whatever. Third game, the one I got wrong. By the way, I predicted Chiefs and Steelers. Game I got wrong was Packers, Redskins. I predicted Redskins, Packers won. And they put up a fight, okay? The Redskins, they put up a fight. At the beginning of the game, it was a valiant effort fought by Washington. And, really what Washington needs to work on now is defense. Because their offense is fine. Kirk Cousins is rolling. Can't say I like Kirk Cousins, but he's doing well for the Redskins. I like the Redskins, so Kirk Cousins, whatever. I liked RG3, so there's just crap going on there. Packers won. They got, Redskins got a safety on them and a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson kind of missed his own touchdown, which is, I don't know. So yeah, Packers win. It was 38-18. Whatever. Now, probably the most controversial and just kind of disappointing game. I did predict it, though. I predicted Seattle to win. Now, I was at my buddy's house watching this game. And they're getting all excited, the Vikings drove down the field. And, it should be an easy, it's a chip shot. It's a 27-yard field goal. Blair Walsh just made, 3 30-plus yard field goals throughout the game. 27? Yeah, that should be easy. And they're all praying, they're all doing their little Jesus signs or whatever. And I had an itch in my stomach. I had an itch. And I said, he's going to miss it. And honestly, I don't think he's going to miss it. It's kind of I had a little bit of a feeling, but then I thought about it. I'm like, man, it's too easy for him to miss it. But at the same time, that's my point. It's too easy. And then they snapped it. We all sat there on the edge of our seats, and he missed it. And the shock on all of our faces. And I even had shock, to be honest. I didn't actually expect him to miss it. And then he actually missed it, and the Seahawks win. And everybody's blaming it on Blair. And granted, Blair did have a decent amount to do with it. He did miss the game-winning field goal. But if it wasn't for Adrian Peterson fumbling the ball, the Seahawks never would have drove down the field and got the field goal to put the Vikings into that situation. So honestly, you can almost cut Blair some slack. Granted, he does deserve a little bit, but you can cut Blair some slack because, I mean, if AP didn't fumble, odds are the Vikings probably would have got another field goal at least. And it's just, I feel bad for Blair, sort of, just because it's not completely his fault. Like, yes, he does deserve a little bit of crap, but he doesn't deserve all of it. It's not all on him. So, I mean, what can you do? Seahawks win 3-1. I'll come back probably next week with the, what is it now, like divisional, I believe? Divisional playoff predictions. Oh, Jesus. I still haven't decided the winners yet. I'll have to like look into who's injured and who's not. Because Steelers, I want them to win, but I don't know if they can because, you know, half their team is pretty much dead. Same thing with the Chiefs. I don't know if Jeremy Macklin's in there, as I just completed the pass to him. Because Jeremy Macklin's actually like probably one of the main receivers, and you know they have the entire old Eagles team with Jason Avant and Jeremy Maclin and the other guy, whatever his name is. Travis. I mean, they still got Travis Kelce, but Travis Kelce's not a guy who can throw a deep 50-yard bomb to. He's kind of like what I did there, the little drag routes. So like Steelers and Chiefs are fairly injured, so I'll have to look into that a bit before I make those predictions. What's the other team? Packers, Seattle, Cardinals, and Panthers. Yeah. And the first quarter ends. Okay. I really don't know what to say. What makes me mad the most is I did kind of predict the Redskins to win the Super Bowl. And now they're out. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to have the Packers go for the Super Bowl. Just the winner of that game would go. And if the Packers lose, whoever beats the Packers will go there. You know, that type of concept is... It's complicated, but it's not at the same time. Jesus, Alex Smith is trash. The sad part is I'm just playing an exhibition. Oh no, I didn't mean to punt. Time out. Yeah, so those are some interesting games. I'm just gonna play till halftime because I really don't care. I kind of got my point across through the playoffs thing. That's all I really want to do. I tried recording when I walked home, but I tripped like 3 times. And then it was just like, nah, let's just not. It would have been funny to see, but it's just like, nah, let's just not. Let's not. They don't need to see that. Sadly, my boys down in Tampa, famous Jameis, none of them made it to the playoffs. I was hoping they did, but I see a bright future for them next year because they did get rid of, I believe, the main problem, which was Lovie Smith. I didn't like his coaching calls. It's just like, I don't know. I didn't like him. Didn't like him one bit. I don't know what I had against him. It's just like, like when they signed Lovie Smith, I'm like, Lovie Smith? Why? It made no sense to sign him. And I don't know. Like when I heard he fired, I jumped up in the air. I'm like, I was just like, thank God. The playoff hope is actually like there. Cause like even with Lovie Smith this year, Tampa Bay improved severely from last year. You know, Jameis Winston there actually having a decent quarterback. Yes, he did make some mistakes, but all rookies do. I mean, Mariota went 3-12. It's the same record that they went last year, and they got a good defense. Brian Orakpo, their corners, their linebackers, their defense is good. And even with Mariota, a new quarterback, just as good as Zach Mattenberg or whatever was their quarterback last year, Jake Locker. You know, Jake Locker retired, I think, at like age of 22. He's trash. And oh Jesus, I feel like the Titans didn't improve at all. Tampa Bay improved a lot, and like I'm just like that's kind of the main thing. Like you don't have to make the playoffs every year. If you can just improve what you did last year, then that's fine. Especially you're 2-14. I don't know. I'm just glad they didn't go 2-14. And now with Lovie Smith gone, there's a lot more potential to do good. With a good quarterback, good receiving core, good running back, okay defense. I think that's what they need to work on the most. Corners, I think Altron Werner, like him alone, is not good. Our safeties are okay. We got Levante David, so. Come on, Marcus Peters. Pick it off, dude. Jesus. No one can make a play. Just no one can make a play. It's like, come on now. Make a play. I think this is actually the AFC Divisional Playoff game, too. So, I believe it's Chiefs, Pats. I don't know. It might be Chiefs, Broncos. Let me get out my sheet. Yeah, it's Chiefs Pats, so kind of glad I actually chose the Patriots. I just randomly chose them because I think they're the best team in the game. I think them and Panthers are the good teams. Jesus, he died. You guys leave in the comment, who do you think's going to win the Super Bowl? I honestly have no idea. For right now, I'm just going to go with Packers because they beat the Redskins. So don't worry, I'm not a bandwagon. It's just due to the prediction ways because I chose the Redskins, so it's just like to make it easy, just have the Packers, the winner from that Wildcard game goes on. And whoever beats the Packers will, then they will do good. Whatever. Point is, I'm not trying to be a bandwagon. My heart's with Tampa. Always has, always will be. Even though I live in Minnesota, heart's with Tampa. Ooh, Miracling. He needs to settle down. I think that was a glitch, to be honest, but I'll take whatever, bro. I'll take whatever. This is like the most boring commentary ever. I can just tell by listening to myself. I'm just like, ugh. Because I didn't expect to get my point across so quick. I mean, I don't want to make a 2-minute video that's just kind of pointless. Unless, like, there's like one video I have that's less than 2 minutes that I've uploaded recently. Like, ever since I've rebooted the channel, there's been one video that's been less than 2 minutes. That's because there's just a highlight, because I didn't record the entire game because the guy rage quit. But I know he didn't rage quit, but there's no like theater mode where like you can. I wish there was that where you could watch the entire game, because then that's what I do. I just watch the entire game and then just record that with the commentary. But nope, you gotta kind of do crap, man. It's just annoying. Lamar Houston. I don't even think that's Lamar Houston. Tambali. She's got a good defense when you think about it. Like Marcus Peters, Eric Berry, Dontari Poe, seriously, Marcus Peters, Lamar Houston. Is it Lamar Houston? I think so. I have no idea. Mike DeVito is pretty good. Like she's got a good lineup on defense. Offense, not the greatest. They need receivers, so that's it. Ooh, look, Smith. Stay in bounds. Odd. Stay in bounds, dude. We needed that. I'm just gonna bomb it every play. But I think that's what kind of Chiefs need is, because like their defense is fine. And I threw it right back. And he's going for, not a pick six, just whatever. It doesn't matter because I'm only going to halftime, so technically I already won. I'm only recording till halftime. I might finish the game. I don't know. An easy interception. Whatever. Shut up, Phil Sims. And guess what? That was an easy sack. Suck it. Meanie Phil Sims. Should probably go man. Oh. Come out in a dime package. Tumba Ollie. Come on. Get him. Well, that does it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Down in the comments below, leave your predictions for the winner of the Super Bowl. And for all you Vikings fans, I'm sorry you can't say Vikings. I'm sorry I can't say Redskins. I'm sorry I can't say Tampa. I don't quite know who I want to win. I mean, I don't want it to be the Panthers, to be honest. I really don't want it to be any of the NFC. Because, like, the NFC is just, I don't know. I don't like it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video.